Hey, hello, what's up everyone? In this video, I'm going to teach you about what happens when planet Moon is sitting in the 10th house of the D9 chart or Navamsa chart with other planets in Vedic Astrology. So before beginning, if you guys not subscribed to my channel, please subscribe to my channel, hit the bell icon and click the like button. And if you guys have any doubt after watching this video, please do mention it in my below comment section, okay? And yes, please you can follow my Facebook community page, Parikshith Astrology also. So let's begin. Now, coming to the Navamsa chart of the D9 chart. Now, what does Navamsa chart of the D9 chart represents, guys? See, guys, Navamsa chart of the D9 chart, both are one and all same. It represents, it is the second most important chart after the birth chart. It can be also seen for your married life. It can also be seen for your relationship between you and your spouse and also the strengthness of your planet. Now, coming to the strengthness of your planet. Now, let's say, for example, if any planet is debilitated in your birth chart. Now, let's say, for example, if Sun is debilitated in your birth chart and that planet Sun has been exalted in your Navamsa chart or the D9 chart, that shows that that planet Sun has gained extra strength or extra power. Now, coming to the married life. See, guys, every individual divisional chart, including the main birth chart, has its own Karaka planet or the significant planet, right? So let's say, for example, in your D1 chart or the birth chart, Sun is the Karaka planet or the significant planet. Likewise, in your Navamsa chart or the D9 chart, Venus is the Karaka planet or the significant planet. So Venus should be placed in an exalted sign, Mutrikon sign, own sign, or in a friendly sign. That shows that your married life will be very good. Now, coming to the 10th house of the D9 chart on Navamsa chart. Now, what does 10th house of the D9 chart on Navamsa chart represent? It represents reputation through marriage. It represents name and fame through marriage. It represents recognition through marriage. It also represents how people will see the couple, whether the couple are romantic or couple are influential, like that. So those are things can be seen from the 10th house of the Navamsa chart or the D9 chart. Now, what happens when planet Moon is sitting in the 10th house of the D9 chart on Navamsa chart? Now, what does planet Moon represent? It represents your emotions. It represents your mind. It represents your mother or motherly figures. So when Moon is sitting in the 10th house, it shows that these people will be emotionally attached towards others through marriage. It also shows that other people will see you as a very nurturing and caring person, and it also shows that these people will love to travel to the foreign place or foreign countries. Now, it also shows that if Moon is debilitated, these people will reach high position in their society or in their respective field. If Moon is exalted, these people will be already having good name and fame, etc. Okay. Now, what happens when Moon is conjuncted with different planets like benefic planets and malefic planets? Now, coming to the benefic planets. Now, what happens when planet Moon is conjuncted with benefic planets like Mercury, Venus, and Jupiter? Now, what happens when Moon and Mercury are conjunct in the 10th house of the D9 chart or Navamsa chart? Now, what does planet Mercury represent? It represents intelligence. It also represents communication. It also represents business mind. So, when Moon and Mercury are conjunct in the 10th house, these people love to talk or communicate with the outside world. It also shows that these people are very much bad at taking responsibility. Okay. Now, what happens when Moon and Venus are conjunct in the 10th house of the D9 chart or Navamsa chart? Now, what does planet Venus represent? It represents luxurious life. It also represents spouse in a one's man's chart. It also represents the romantic life. It also represents your married life. So when Moon and Venus are conjunct in the 10th house, that shows that people will see you as a romantic couple. It also shows that this person might be romantic after marriage. It also shows that these people will get good recognition through marriage. Okay, so these are things can be seen when Moon and Venus are conjunct in the 10th house. Moon and Jupiter are conjunct in the 10th house of the D9 chart. Now, what does planet Jupiter represent? It represents teacher, knowledge, wisdom. So, guru or advisors or counselors. So, when Moon and Jupiter are in the 10th house, that shows that these people can involve in some particular trustee or organization things. It also represents these people love to share knowledge with others. It also shows that these people will get name and fame after the marriage, or the couple will get name and fame after the marriage. So these are things can be seen when Moon is conjunct with direct planets. Now, what happens when Moon is conjuncted with malefic planets like Mars, Saturn, Rahu, or Ketu? Now, coming to the planet Mars. Now, what happens when Moon and Mars are conjunct in the 10th house? Now, what does planet Mars represent? It represents aggressive nature of a person. It also represents rude behavior of a person. So, when Moon and Mars are conjunct in the 10th house, that shows that these people can become very aggressive in the marriage, or people might see them as aggressive couple like that. It also shows that these people might have some rude behavior towards others. Now, what happens when Moon and Saturn are conjunct in the 10th house of the DN chart or Navamsa? Now, what does planet Saturn represent? It represents discipline, hardworking. It also represents lazy, afflicted. So, when Moon and Saturn are conjunct in the 10th house, it shows that these people or these couple are very much hardworking, or people will see them as a hardworking couple. It also shows that these people need to put a lot of effort in the marriage in order to get success in the marriage. It also shows that these people loves to serve public or others. It also shows that these people are interested in government or political things, etc. So here, this was my analysis of planet Moon sitting in the 10th house of the D9 chart with other planets in Vedic astrology. So if you are new to my channel, please subscribe below or else I'll see in the next video. So if you want any consultancy, please to connect to my given below WhatsApp number or else you can even mail me also. So until and next, thank you, bye bye, love you, take care.